A battle is brewing in Fayetteville over the busing of some of its homeless population to Durham. The trip was supposed to be a one-night stay at the Durham rescue mission, but as WRAL's Fayetteville reporter Gilbert Bays explains, the trip to get the homeless out of the cold has turned into a hot-button issue there.
Well, this was a plan to get some of the homeless population here in Fayetteville out of the cold last Wednesday. The plan was to put them on a bus and take them up to the Durham rescue mission. Fayetteville has a homeless population of about 200. During a recent cold snap, places like the Salvation Army and local churches that provide shelter for the homeless during cold weather ran out of space. So the city arranged to have those with no way of getting out of the cold bused to the Durham rescue mission. Stephen King didn't take the bus trip to Durham, but says several of his female friends did.
When they got there, then they told them what they had to do and what they were supposed to do, what they wanted them to do, like taking over the woman like they did in the 20s. It don't work that way.
We're told that many of those who were bused to Durham thought they were going to get out of the cold for just one night and didn't know that the Durham rescue mission would require them to stay and work at the mission for an extended period of time. City leaders say that was made clear.
It was clearly articulated that if you volunteered to partake in this opportunity, that it was one way and you would be relocated to the Durham rescue mission.
The homeless busing issue has raised concerns of Durham's mayor.
We want to make sure that people are not recruiting homeless people and then putting them out in the streets, because if they're coming from other places, things don't work out there, they go to the streets of Durham.
City Councilman Mario Benavente, a community activist himself, welcomes tonight's protest.
Because the more of a priority this becomes for the city council members by seeing people's voices be heard, be loud if they have to be, that's what's going to get us to get our act together, to actually have a conversation about whether or not we've allowed a de facto busing policy to occur in the city without the council's approval.
So this issue of busing some of the homeless population to Durham is not on the city council agenda tonight, but those in attendance who are protesting hope they get a chance to speak. In Fayetteville, Gilbert Bays, WRAL News.
And that city council meeting starts tonight at 7. If you can't make it in person, you can watch it live on the city's website.